Welcome class 12 commerce. In this class also I will continue with the classification of market which I have started in my previous video. So 5-6 classifications I have already discussed in my last video, and then in this video I will explain the remaining classifications of market. So first I will start with the classification on the basis of standpoint of customers. Classification of market on the basis of standpoint of customers. So on the standpoint of customers, on the basis of this, there can be two classifications. One is perfect competition market, another is imperfect competition market. Now I will explain one by one this. First is I will talk about perfect competition market. So such a market is economically feasible only when demand and supply factors are in perfect harmony. When there is a perfect balance between demand and supply, such economically feasible market is called perfect competition market, where there are a lot of number of buyers and there are a lot of sellers, and they meet for a common purpose of selling a very common product with a very reasonable range of price widely available. So that market is called perfect competition market. Now we come to the second type, that is imperfect competition. This refers to a market where some kind of maladjustment is there in case of demand and supply. There is some kind of imbalance between the demand and supply. Either demand is very high and accordingly supply is very low, or it can be like supply is very high and demand is not as such. So there is a imbalance. You can see that there is a maladjustment, there is a dysfunctional demand and supply relationship. So that exists in uh, imperfect competition market that exists over there. So this is called perfect competition and imperfect competition. Now we come, this classification is over. Now we come to the next classification, that is on the basis of time. So on the basis of time, uh, there can be three lists: very short period market, very short period market, then short period market, and then long period market. So you can see that there are three distinct categories under classified under the basis of time. Very short period market means this is a market where supply is rigidly fixed and demand plays an important role in the price fixation. So if there is high demand, then price will go rise. If there is low demand, there will be no high price. So price fixation is very important, and demand plays a very important role in the price fixation. Now comes the short period market. Now what is short period market? This is a market where supply can be adjusted with the demand up to an existing capacity. That means beyond that, supply and demand cannot be adjusted. Up to a certain point, the demand and supply can be adjusted. Supply can be adjusted as per demand, and accordingly price can be kept up to a certain point, but beyond that point it is not possible. So supply can be adjusted with the demand up to a existing capacity in a short period. Now comes the next and the third type, that is long period market. Now what is long period market? This is a market where the period is sufficiently long so as to adjust the demand with the supply. Time period is very long in order to adjust, in order to balance the supply and the demand, because time period is generally very longer. Short period time is short, very short period time is too short, and long period time, the time is very long to adjust the demand and the supply. This is the classification on the basis of time. Next classification comes on the basis of nature of consumption. On the basis of nature of consumption, there are two types of market: consumers market and producers market. In fact, this is the last classification. So there are two types on the basis of nature of consumption. First, I will talk about this consumers market. What is this? Now, consumers, a market is said to be consumers market when produced goods directly used for the individual consumption. When the goods produced are directly used by the consumers and they are the consumable product which is directly used by the consumers, that is called consumers market. So product which are directly used by consumers are sold in this consumers market. Second comes the producers market. Now what is this producers market? A market is said to be producers market when the produced goods are used as a factor of production of a new product in a factory. These products, the specialty of these market, consumers market is a very easy market. You can understand this because consumers are directly consuming this product, so it is sold in the consumers market. But producers market, whatever is sold in the producers market is used as a factor of production to produce a new product. So this producers market, all the goods of here are used in another factory in order to produce a new product. So it is not directly consumed by any consumer. It is not directly consumed. Producers market products are not directly consumed. These are used as a factor of production in order to produce a new product. So this is the difference between consumers and producers market. This is directly consumed by the consumers, directly used by the consumers, and this is gone for the factory use, and it is used as a factor of production in order to produce a new product. So this is all about the classifications of market. In my next class, I will come up with a chart of organized market. The financial market, the commodity market, the money market, the capital market. I will come up with a chart of this organized market. So wait till my next video.